Hey, C Doom. Yeah, I'm alive. I'm alive indeed. Could you tell me how the audio is compared to my how the mic volume is compared to the game volume, please? Just have to make sure that it's good. Yeah, let's see. How you been? Feeling better? Yeah. All good. Better, man. Better. But it's been a rough one. I had like a really bad stomach flu for a week. It lasted like a week. Basically spent like 3 days where I couldn't eat anything, could barely drink anything. It was rough. It was rough. So yeah. All right. Doing some pandemonium for once. I'm glad you're better in streaming condition. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. C Doom, how's my volume, my mic volume compared to the game? Hey, Hyper, what's up, man? Never mind. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I just felt this was a very improvised. I thought why not, you know? Getting warmed up for max sliders. Whew. If Pandemonium with these sliders is getting warmed up for max sliders, I'm not sure about that, man. I'm just getting back into the groove of things. And let's see. I've had quite a few days of no playing video games at all, so I'm just testing the waters a bit to see how I feel. It appears me and Hyper are the last two fans left. Man, I don't think so. I think more people are going to join later, I'm sure. What? Okay, interesting. I got 80% world record on my first attempt without ratting or practice. Dude, that's awesome. But I mean, practice, I mean, you've been playing this game for thousands of hours, so you kind of have practice though, you know? You have this game in the palm of your hands, my friend. Nice breath of fresh air after only grinding 100%. Yeah, I agree. Like, I would not want to play this game at 100% completion. That's for sure. If you miss one gold piece, it's retarded. Worst goal fail I've had was Resurrection. Yeah, there you go. That's... Imagine max live is 100%. I finish the game, everybody celebrates, then we see 99% reckoning. Fuck me, man. I completely agree. What a fucking disaster that would be. Oh, man. I don't think, yeah. I wouldn't want to play this game at 100% completion. I don't know. There's something, it's too big of a game, I think. I'd rather just beeline and get what I need and then move on, you know? Did you see the dash is coming back in the Doom the Dark Ages DLC? Yeah. I just don't know what that would mean in this game, because we technically already have a dash with the shield bash, so I just don't know what that would look like here. Because maybe it would be a bit redundant if they have it the same way it works in Eternal. I don't know. I'm not sure how it'll work though. I hope it'll be linked to the new weapon somehow. I want to keep my sprint. Did you know in the meta any route you skip the Dread Mace? Really? Okay. Shit. I had no idea. Give me Doom Eternal B-Hop any day over DTA sprint. I kind of like the sprint in this game. I think it just feels very fast, right? So I kind of like it. Not gonna lie. I like. That's why when I play Eternal's early game compared to this game, I feel so slow, right? Because you don't have meat hook, you don't have what's it called? Ballista boosting. It's such So I'll take sprint over B hopping in this game for sure, because B hopping is also something that you have to master, right? In Eternal, at least. Trying to get Vidaz read my comment. Hey, Stefan, I've read your comment, man. It's the only comment I've seen from you today. So, after playing so much Eternal recently, I think the B-Hop is faster in every way. It is, but it takes a bit of practice to get down, though, in Eternal. Takes quite a bit of practice, right? And sometimes it doesn't even work. You can B-Hop here as well. Yeah, you can, yeah. But that's like... Again, that's tech, right? You really have to figure out. So... Yeah, I think it's incredibly easy after you sprint and is bound to control it. Yeah, that's true. That's also true. If you bind it to wheel, then yeah, it is easier. But it also means that that's you know, binding your jump to your mouse wheel, that's not accessible to everybody, right? Like, not everybody's going to figure that out, so... Again, you know, like, there's a bit of a barrier there to being able to master tech. At least in this game, you know, you can be fast from the get-go if you know how to play at 150 speed, you know? We are back. Yes, Stefan. I'm back from the dead, at least. Bawizaz! Hey, Dennis, man. How's it going? Hope you're good, bro. Time for golden age. Yeah, about you, I'm better, man. Like, I just came, like, I've been super sick with the stomach flu, and so it's been a week now, so I haven't been to work in a week, and it's been quite rough. So, but better now. If you want to B-hop, you'll know about mouse wheel jump. Yeah, for sure. If you want to B-hop. After really thinking about it, my biggest problem with Dark Ages is the simple lack of skill expression. Yeah. It is very flat compared to Eternal. That is true. But it's a nice change of pace, you know? Like, I can't play Eternal all the time. You know, I need something a bit more chill once in a while, and this fits that, you know. It really does. It was boring without you. Oh man, I'm sure there's a lot of cool streams out there that you could watch. A lot of people stream Doom. I could definitely recommend a few who stream Doom. Were actually really cool to watch. But I mean, that's nice to hear though, man. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. It warms my heart. And yeah, sorry guys. I know I've been very, very quiet, but like, if you guys saw how sick I was, you would understand. Like, I was throwing up and shitting for 3 days straight, so like, rough times, really rough times. Very, very rough times. Not really? My 80% World Record stream wasn't good enough. Yeah, like, Hyper is definitely somebody to watch. If you want to watch Doom, especially Dark Ages, like, that's an easy watch. There you go. But I mean, like, if you go to Twitch, you'll find, like, there's a guy that I watch a lot, but he doesn't stream Doom as much anymore. His name is Devo, so D-E-V-O. Then you have Maynard also, who does a lot of Doom stuff. So I'm not sure how much they stream Doom these days, but there's a lot of cool Doom streamers out there. Just think right now the problem is, like, there's not a lot of Doom to stream because this game is quite limited in terms of content at the moment, so you're kind of stuck on speed running and, like, challenge runs like I'm doing technically, right, with sliders and stuff. But so yeah. And Hyper, just so you know, I'm becoming more and more comfortable with using Heat Blast. So I've been a cycler guy, a cycler boy for the longest time, but now I'm slowly switching towards playing with Heat Blast, and I'm having a blast, pun intended. Or else. There you go. Oh man, this loading thing I have sometimes with this game, it's so fucking annoying. I don't know what's up with my computer. Sometimes the loading will take forever on certain levels. It's so weird. Ah, thanks, Stefan, man. Appreciate it. Really means a lot. really means a lot. But yeah, like I've had people writing to me like, when are you streaming? When are you streaming next? And like all this stuff, what's happening? And I'm like, dude, I'm sick. I can't stream. Bro's gonna speedrun you if you don't watch him. Boom, 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 boom. Dad, do you have a beard? Depends. Sometimes I'll grow a bit of one. I don't have a long. I've never had a long one. But I'll, you know, sometimes I'll grow it a bit. Yeah. Why are you asking? Let's just say that I'm never fully shaven, but I don't have a long beard. It's somewhere in between. If you see, it's stubble, right? Ah, fuck. But I'm never fully shaven. That's for sure. This room sometimes gets completely crazy. I've always imagined you having a very white long beard like Chinese and Asian men do. I don't. I do not. I'm very, very European looking. Let's put it that way. What is up with these shieldmen not dropping armor here? It's always... Wise old age, yeah. Well, the fossil's back at last. Hey, Cobalt Man, what's up? He is back indeed. But that sounds wise. Yeah, I mean, you know, like I'm almost 40 years old, so I guess age comes with wisdom. I assume, or I hope. That's probably the only advantage of getting older is that you get wiser. But that's I hope so at least. So yeah. Oh man, I keep forgetting these fucking barrels explode on Ricochet. It's funny that they did that. That they chose to put that in. Especially the self-damage. Check the Discord. What we'll do when you have me on? Do you really want to do Max Sliders, or do you have something else in mind? Nah, I mean, we'll do a Max Sliders one, bro. We'll definitely do that. I just thought I would, I thought about having you on today. I'm just not sure if I have the energy to be like, right, if I have the, what did I not grab? Okay, fuck yeah. I'm not sure if I have the energy to be a good host today, because I'm barely recovering from my sickness. So there you go. Is Trump wiser because he's older? I think he's wise, like, you know, I'm sure he's wiser now than he was when he was in his 30s or 40s, right? Or in his 20s even. I'm sure. Not saying he's smarter. Wisdom and intelligence are two different things, right? But I'm sure he's at least a bit wiser than how he was back then. That was clean for once. This room could get crazy. He def wants younger partners. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Epstein. Oh god. Oh man, this Epstein file shit, it's such a mess. It's so sad how we humans have turned out. It's kind of sad. Johnny, yeah, Johnny, this is Pandemonium, so I usually do Ultra Nightmare, but today I've been sick for a week, so I decided not to stress myself too much. So I just went a bit more easy today. Pandemonium on the same sliders. So taking it a bit easier. Got you. Less stress. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Doesn't take much to get to be smarter than Trump. I mean, it depends, right? That guy, I think he's an amazing businessman. But I think from the cultural perspective, I don't think he knows as much about the world as he should as president, you know? So that's how I look at it. Where can you be located in the files? What game do you like the most by now, Eternal or Ages? I like them both for different ways. Like Eternal's probably still my favorite, but like I still love this game. Like I still have a lot of fun playing it. If you ask me to rank, you know, like 2016 Eternal and Dark Ages, I would put Eternal number 1, Dark Ages number 2, and 2016 is number 3. 2016 I have a lot of issues with, actually. It was a good game for its time, but I think it's aged quite poorly. If you put aside the atmosphere, you know, it still looks good, but I think there's a lot of mechanics that just feel weird in that game, and it's broken also in many ways, right? So that's my honest take. I started getting into UN on 150 speed because of you, and goddamn, first try level 7. The next 7 tries after that, I couldn't get past level 4. Why does it work like this? Fuck. I mean, dude, it's to me, 150 speed is like, here's what I think about this: how they should have designed the different difficulty levels in this game. I feel like Nightmare, they should have increased the speed to at least 120 to 130. And so to me, like playing this game at 150 speed, that's where the difficulty really sets in, because you really have to react fast, you have to move fast, you have to because enemy will hit you faster, obviously they move faster, so like the game really gets way harder. So I completely understand what you mean. Like I remember getting my first Ultra Nightmare clear in this game just on the default settings, on the Nightmare default settings. I mean Ultra Nightmare default settings. And I didn't feel it was, I thought it was hard. Like I died maybe 3 or 4 times before getting it, but like things really ramped up once I got to 150 speed. Like things got way harder, but it's still my favorite way to play the game. I like 150 speed. It's just like, as somebody who loves Doom Eternal, you know, it's the closest it gets to me. I missed the Gauss Cannon from 2016 was a very fun weapon. That's true. Like the way it looked, the way it sounded also, like it's very good weapon. First try, best try always. Yeah. True. But not for me though. Siege mode mod, yeah, exactly. Like, and there's a way, I'm not sure if you know about this, Johnny, but there's a way, there's There's like tech in 2016 that's called DKSMS, where you can insta-load the siege mode, which means that you don't. There's no load up animation. You can just shoot it right away, and that's a moment where the game breaks because it's such a powerful mod. Yeah. What? Okay, interesting. Yeah, Arbalest and Doom Eternal, it's probably my favorite as well. Like, out of all the... D-Blade used to be my favorite until I just found it to be too, first of all, very circumstantial and also overpowered in some way. And then I decided to use the Arbalest because with the Arbalest also I can take out Cacos and Pain Elementals way faster. Especially, you know, when you're playing hard mods, you know, where, you know, you'll get like loads of Cacos at the same time, that you really need something that can take them out quickly, right? And Stickies just won't, that's not going to do the trick. So you need something like the Arbalest. By the way, are you called Vidaz because you upload videos? It's actually, believe it or not, it's an old nickname from high school. But just so you know, has already he's already done that joke. What the fuck just got me? Okay. But yeah, it's an old nickname from high school. So I've had that, like, and I haven't. It's funny because before I started this channel, I hadn't used Vidaz as a nickname for like 20 years. And then when I started the channel, I was like, what name should I take? And then I just remembered that nickname. And then I was like, okay, I'll take it. I thought it was fitting. SSG PB quick switch. Yeah, that's the Johnny. That's basically the meta in Doom Eternal, right? Quick switching between those weapons, and you're good to go. And then once you're good enough, you can punch swap as well, and a lot of other stuff. Playing some Eternal base campaign. Oh, Hyper, nice. Have you been playing UN or just casually? I haven't played in 2 years. Oh, bro. Nightmare. Okay, yeah, nice, nice. How are you finding it, Hyper? Getting back to it. Ballista SSG, my beloved. Yeah. That's the basic, that's the first combo you'll be playing basically. And it's beautiful. Jeez. Yeah, combos your fighter jet and Eternal. Yeah. Engages your tank. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how Hugo describes them as well. They feel very different, and that's good. Like they're both amazing in their own ways. I just hope that, you know, by the time the Dark Age's life cycle is over, it's, you know, it matches up to Eternal's amount of content in terms of, you know, master levels and DLC and all that. Because at this stage, Eternal has way more content to go through. So yeah, this game is in desperate need of more content. And that's one of the things that's holding it back, in my opinion, from being, in my opinion, like in the discussion of being compared to Eternal, you know. I never use PB in combos. I always find Ballistic as cheap as Rocket Launcher, but I always see everyone use PB in videos. Yeah, it is. Like, PB is like... Precision Bolt is really it's the meta, right? Because with PB, you're able to quick switch from PB to any other weapon very quickly, right? It speeds up the bring down and bring up animation. So that's why you see a lot of people quick switching with PB. I feel like I'm not in tune with the game anymore. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah. If it's been 2 years, Hyper, then I understand. But it's like it's such a different experience when you play this, right? Yeah. Yeah, you rock everything with that. I have no idea how to combat loop. It's just chaos. Yeah, but bro, like it's, you know, you know, you're somebody who can probably learn how to play FPSs very quickly. So, you know, I'm sure you'll find the rhythm. You just have to put your, you know, get back into it, and you'll find the rhythm and how to play the game again. That's not going to be hard. You know? But to be fair, TDA is a fucking bitch to mod from what I've heard. Any Eternal got an insane mod scene, which keeps it alive. Yeah, like Dark Ages is it's not easy to mod, and that's why we've gotten basically no mods for this game. So it's yeah. Can I do everything here? Yeah. So I completely agree with you. I don't think Dark Ages mod scene is going to be as big or being close to being as big as Eternals. I just don't see that happening. Unless maybe they release modding tools for it earlier than what they did for Eternal. That's another thing, because I think for Eternal they released it way too late. They released it 4 years after the release of the game, which is way too late, right? So I hope they learn from that and maybe release it earlier for Dark Ages. And that will open up the modding scene for sure. It has to. Confuse your enemies by confusing yourself. But as is alive, enough content for me. Man, that's I'm blushing, Stefan. Yeah, that's really nice to hear, man. If I can make your day just a bit better, then I'm happy. Skins to you, don't need any effort getting them. Yeah, like one thing they should work on in this game is, you know, like, you know, you have all these Repertorium presets, for example, including ones that they've made. I'm not talking about the community ones, but let's say the Repertorium presets that they made themselves, that id Software made, right? How about they just design a few skins for the people who complete those, you know, who finish those on Nightmare, you know, one skin for Nightmare, one skin for Ultraviolence or whatever, you know, something, right? Because, you know, people want skins in this game, and I understand it. Like, it's, yeah, but it is 300 damage. See, Doom, it is 300 damage. Here, you see? I'm not cheating, man. I would never cheat. Would you like to do a stream where I do some dumb shit like Kaiser campaign after your Max Sliders run? You basically get to backseat me back. Yeah, for sure, man. Except that I've not, like, I'm no expert at all in Kaiser campaign, so I've actually stopped playing it because I wasn't having fun playing it. I really wasn't having a lot of fun playing it, yeah. Oh, Damager. Okay, got it. Sorry, yeah. Okay, I'll change the title afterwards. I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna keep playing this cool new indie game. You probably haven't heard about it, called Doom Dark Ages. Looks very similar to what you're playing, though. Awesome, dude. Catch you later, man. Take care. I would never accuse you of cheating, kid. Nah, I know, man. No mods is what I'm missing. Kind of a nice that they added little quicks with the weapons for the... Yeah. They added a bit of quick switching speed to the game in the latest patch, I think. And then they dialed it back afterwards because it was too fast, maybe? I don't remember. But again, you know, like, Dark Ages is not a quick switching game at all. Like, not at all a quick switching game. So... yeah. There are some one cycles you can do quick switching. Yeah, true, there are, but generally speaking, you know, the game isn't meant to be played that way, right? But otherwise, I see what you mean, but yeah. All you need now is 2 weapons and you can clear the whole game. I feel lazy playing Aegis. Nice to see you can boost up your speed. Yeah. It's awesome being able to speed up this game, that's for sure. I really, I agree with you on that. What do I do here again? I don't need anything here, do I? Yeah, I can do this. Man, Ricochet is so cooked. Love it in this game. Oopsie. Oh, fucking hell, man. I hate these guys and their fucking goo. That slows you down and does so much damage. It's insane. There we go. What's the strongest weapon? Your shield? I mean, I would say there's a lot of strong weapons in this game, but definitely, I mean, if you don't have your shield, then you're fucked. I think the shield is basically like it's your utility weapon. Without it, you don't survive, right? But yeah, Dread Mace is probably definitely. It's a one hit. It's almost like a mini, like a melee BFG, right? But the accelerator is cooked in this game. It's very strong. Thank you. Oh, fuck off, bro. Come on. My internet's trying to kill itself. I'll be back soon. No worries, man. Also, why I love hammer, doing things go bong. Yeah, the hammer is like, the hammer reminds me a lot of the Dread Mace in this game. Actually, the way it works, because like it's a huge AoE blast and you stagger everything, right? So actually, like very, very similar mechanics when I think about it. There's so much to learn from any percent. It's like playing the game for the first time again. It's nice seeing progress, though. I've been stuck with 2.35 for 3 months now. Yeah. That's quick, though, huh? That's really quick. But yeah, if I had to speedrun this game, it'd definitely be on any percent. Fuck Hundo. No, thank you. Yeah, but 8% has more annoying skips. Huh. Like which skips, for example? Oh man, what? I forgot about that tank. That was me being dumb there. Completely forgot about that tank. It's much harder tech-wise, okay. It's faster to watch, saves time, yeah. Like, but it is more impressive, you know, people who do hundo, it is more impressive because, like, they just have to memorize where every little piece of gold is and where every single item is, right? So that takes, it's way harder to me when I look at that. Oh man, I hate these guys. Fucking hell, like, with their fucking shitty parry. Oh. Fuck it. Come on. He's gonna farm these guys. There you go. Ooh, those fucking grenades, man. Ooh. I mean, those mines, I mean. They're fucking lethal in this game. Ah. Okay. Bro's using that ricochet for the Max Sliders run. Ricochet is her best friend. Max Sliders, yeah, no doubt. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck happened there? It's that fucking goo again. Okay, that's interesting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, Siege 2. What? This fucking bug. This fucking bug, man. Oh. Why does the game do this? I mean, yeah, I know, man, but it happens to me for some reason. Like, and I'm not doing anything wrong, am I? Like, for fuck's sake, it's a church section. Like, but it just glitches out between every time. Okay, boom. He's coming in, right? Armor's warmed up. So normally second shot. There you go. That's normal. That's exactly what I did. That is exactly what I just did. Yeah, but it doesn't matter where you aim at. It's the whole armor that goes off. Like, I've never had any issue with this prior. Can you go up? You'll get it 100%. Yeah, bro. But I mean, come on. It's a church section. Like, it's not exactly a question of getting it or not. It's the question of the game working as it should. You know. What? You. Ah, fucking hell, I'm dying. Cunt. Alright, this arena again. Woo! Dude, like, this arena is overtuned as fuck, I think. Thank you. I'm back because I lost you when on the Essential Forge because I fucking suck. Ah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks, dude. That's not a... What sliders are you playing for on? Just like 150 speed, Nightmare? Do I need anything here? Yeah, why not this? Default Nightmare 150 speed. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but Essential Forge, like, where'd you die? Did you die to the... Let me guess. Let me guess where you died. You died either to the Battle Knight leader, or you died to the final arena. One of those two. Those are the typical ones. Nope, even worse. The Mankey buys Hyper Demon before the one of the three switches that greedy and thought I was... Yeah, that's also... Yeah, that fight is also quite... That can get hectic. Once the Mankey buys spawn and then you get the chain gunners as well, like... Alright. Give me it. Aww. You know, I never realized how busted the ricochet perk is if you're doing some work with that. Yeah. It's absolutely, it's very useful for sure. Like if you want to clear out mobs very quickly. It's very useful. There you go. By the way, did you feel like you had to get good on default sliders before tackling mass sliders? Or did you force yourself to play on mass sliders in order to get good? I want to try max, but I'm likely to eat shit. I've actually played max sliders once or twice. I didn't particularly enjoy it. I thought it was a bit too crazy. But I don't know, man. That's up to you. But like, I think to get good, the best way I can tell you to get good is just play at 150 speed. That's my advice to you. Just play 150 speed and you'll get good. You'll you know, you'll understand, like, you know, enemy patterns. You'll adjust to the speed of things. What am I doing? I just got here, right? So yeah, that's my advice to you. Ah. Yeah, playing a 500 damage, 3 or 400 or 500 damage is also a way to go for sure, yeah. Yeah, I think 500 damage is definitely a way to practice for max sliders for sure. Yeah. This is where you died, dude, huh? Is it true you kiss boys? Hey, Gogar, what's up, man? Did Amnu happen to tell you that by any chance? Because he calls me that a lot. So it could be that's where you heard it from. Are you still doing Doom content, by the way? Because I don't think I've seen any of your videos in a while, dude. Just wondering. Fucking hell, man. I took a break because of a breakup. I'm working on something now. Okay, nice. I mean, sorry to hear. I hope you're dealing with it okay, but good to hear that you're working on something new. It's always good to keep the Doom community going, so yeah. That did not work the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. How's it feel getting back with Dark Ages? Have you tried the randomizer yet? Yes, I tried Kai's Mods randomizer. I did a few streams about that way back when. And it was fun. I just feel like maybe it needed a bit more balancing, I feel. Just a bit more balancing. By the way, do any of you play without a HUD? I feel like it's pretty much useless anyway, and it's just distracting. Or do you guys actually make use of it? I like keeping an eye on. I mean, the HUD to me is a way definitely to keep track of my resources. And if I have to find stack or not. So no, I definitely keep an eye on it. I definitely do. Okay, I'm going a bit back and forth here, but yeah. I might honestly go to bed soon. It's early for me, go to bed, but all these cuddles with my girl today made me feel inside tired. That's awesome, bro. Hope that goes on. Hope it continues with her, and yeah. It's always good to have, you know, somebody in life to share stuff with. So that's amazing news, man. Good for you. Alright, so I'm going to be going the other way, because that way I can get closer to those nightmare imps. Yeah, man, it was the first time giving a girl over clearly went well, so I'm happy. That's awesome, man. That's yeah, those are exciting times. I'm gonna sound old saying this, but I remember when I did that for the first time 20 plus years ago. More than 20 plus years ago. What am I talking about? Like 25, yeah. 25 years ago, so that's awesome. I noticed you don't fuck with the hands for too much. You like defaults. I do, Gagar. Yeah, I actually like the default. Like in Eternal, like I mess a lot with the FOV. But in this game, like I like it how pretty much like it how it is, to be honest with you. With the view model FOV. Not just gonna sound old, you are just old. Yeah. I know, man. Yeah, I didn't ask for slow, but that's okay. Hey man, good luck. Hey, whoa, what's up, man? And I'm even older. I turn 40 in a few days. Yeah, I'm turning 40 at least in a few months, so that's something. Still have a bit of time. Good here. Ricochet here is so helpful when you have to deal with all these pockets of demons. Love it. Come on. There you go. Ooh. That guy just jumped out of nowhere, but okay. There you go. I was old enough to play the OG Doom when they came out. Played deathmatch against my dad with the printer cable. Dude, I did the same thing. Not with my dad, but like with friends. So I remember those days. I definitely remember those days. Like when OG Doom came out, I was 7. Yeah, 6 or 7 years old, and you know, my mom like didn't know about it. But I just remember being freaked out a few times because the game was realistic for its time. Yeah, I played with friends too, but when I was growing up, I only had a fellow nerds that had computers and my cooler friends had consoles. Yeah, back then, like I just remember back then, not everybody had a computer to begin with in their homes. Not everybody had one, so most people who played video games back then in the early 90s were playing on consoles. So that was the Mega Drive. I had the Sega Mega Drive back then. I also had the PlayStation 1. But yeah, that was... My mom only found Mortal Kombat to be too violent, but she liked Doom. Yeah, but Mortal Kombat was also... My mom also, yeah, she didn't like... That was very graphic, right? But Doom was okay. Yeah. Yeah, the Genesis, exactly. There you go, yeah. I remember I had Terminator on Mega Drive. And that was amazing back then. I don't remember how good it was, but yeah. And I also had Sonic. I had like a ton of different games. But Doom is definitely the game, the first game I ever played, actually. Come to think of it. Whoa, no. Ooh, that was not supposed to happen. Okay, Revenant, come up. There you go. I think Commander Keen was the first game I ever played, but the first FPS I ever saw was Wolf 3D. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, probably... Did I play Wolf 3D before I played Doom? Now I'm not sure I remember that. That's a good question. Watching my dad play it, I found it too scary back then, man. It's crazy, bro. Like, you know, our generation, man, we've really seen it all when it comes to video games. We've seen the evolution, you know, from that era to the PS1 era to the PS2, PS3, Xbox, like all those, you know, we've really seen a crazy evolution. Like kids these days, you know, feel like for them they haven't seen, I feel like graphics have stagnated for the past 10-15 years, you know, in a way. Yeah, sure, ray tracing, path tracing and all that, but otherwise, except for that, like, I don't feel like there's been a crazy amount of, yeah. We were so lucky we rode the technology wave, exactly, yeah. That's how I see it too. What happened there? Because I feel like, you know, gameplay's gotten better with time, definitely, but like from a graphics perspective, I feel like it's stagnated basically, you know? Yeah, I think that the success of the DX11 era consoles kind of stagnated the whole industry in terms of tech. Yeah, 100%. 100% it did, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, there were amazing looking games on PS4 for sure, but like the jump to me from PS3 to PS4 was bigger than the jump from PS4 to PS5. Like PS4 to PS5 basically are, to me at least, are same graphics but just way higher frame rate, better performance. That's the way I look at it. Oh shit, that's not good. That is not good. But it was a very long generation with lots of cross generation to this day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Very long generation indeed. Yeah. But like, do you see a huge jump? Because I don't. I don't see a huge jump from PS5 graphics to the next PS6 whenever that comes out. I don't see a huge. I think the only big step forward would be a radical improvement. That would be VR, like really like amazing VR, like because right now VR is still kind of not primitive, but like, you know, when you're playing a VR game, you know you're playing a VR game. It doesn't trick you quite yet, right? Honestly, sometimes I think of this game for mobile as low poly graphics with the same mechanics. You'll probably be able to find that. I actually do see the jump, but I would argue that it's AMD's fault. NVIDIA just pulled way ahead. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. I love VR, but very few developers are making PC VR. Some of the PC VR stuff I have is mind-blowing. I'll show it to people, and they're like, wow. I know. There's... Yeah. I think you're right, but... What I'm saying is that stuff isn't quite mainstream yet. You know, not everybody has access to it. You know, you really need some crazy hardware to be able to run that. But I'm talking about something in the same way, like, you know, in terms of like availability, the same availability that consoles have, right? Something that's really VR, that's really advanced, that looks amazing, that everybody can get their hands on, and that's super like state of the art. You know. I think that would be the next path forward. What do I need here? Nah, I don't need anything. Oh, incredible. I've actually, you know, on Ultra Nightmare, I always die at some point around here, and it's a Pandemonium, not a single death. It's actually very funny how the nerves play a role when you play this, when you play UN. It's crazy. Shouldn't jinx it though, but... Thank you. Pop a VR version or spin-off of this game could be cool with some handed VR control. Yeah, 100% when it comes to dodging projectiles and yeah, 100%. That would work great for this game. Because it's all about moving and dodging projectiles and... yeah. Totally, yeah. That would work. Liked the pre-patch version of this where there were less enemies to fight. I feel like in the latest patches they've just added a shit ton more tyrants to fight in these mech sections, and it's such a shame. Yeah, I know. Right now the only VR mod for this game is the exact same mechanics with stereoscopic display. If it make a VR spin-off for yeah. But didn't they make a VR version for 2016 though? Didn't they do that? I thought they did though. I think they did. Hey Mortessa, how are you, man? Yes, Doom VFR. Yeah, that's it. That is exactly it. I'm returned. Hey Doom. Hey C Doom, bro. Did you fix your internet? Yeah, I'm thanks, Mortis. I'm better now. Not fully there yet, but I've had a really bad stomach flu, so I spent like 3 days almost not eating at all, not eating or drinking at all. So it's been kind of rough. Thanks for asking, man. Very rough. Yes, I had to beat it into submission. I had to teach it for trying to kill itself. Oh man. Yeah, but yeah, Doom VFR. I remember. I just know that that's not a very good game. I mean, it's not a very VR it's not a very good VR game. That's what I've heard. I've not heard very good things about it. But in any case, like I'm not a huge VR guy myself, but yeah. Youpee! Yoo! Look at that. Did you see Hugo's latest live stream? He said that Rip Torn 3 will be released with DLC. This could mean that we might see DLC soon. I don't think we'll be seeing Mortesa. Like, I hope so, but I doubt we'll be seeing DLC until at least July, August. I think they're going to be releasing it during QuakeCon. I could see them doing that. So yeah. Unfortunately. I heard if you stream until 4 or 5 p.m. Doom time, it purges all sickness from the body. Yeah, it also means that I sleep very little, so that would be a counterproductive endeavor, my friend. I kind of doubt they would want to wait more than a year, but then again, QuakeCon makes sense. Yeah, it does. It definitely does, because I think they've been postponed. I feel like they've had, I don't know what they've had, but it's definitely been, they've definitely had issues in production, because I feel like this is taking way longer than it should. We haven't even gotten a reveal. Like, we've gotten nothing. And I think for, you know, releasing a DLC for a game a year after, like, I think it's... Yeah. I don't know, man. But as your heart is like a muscle brother trained into failure. Haven't you heard though that it's not good to train muscles to failure? I've trained. I'm a big gym goer, and I can tell you that I used to train to failure, and it's actually not a good idea. That's how you get injuries. And I think it works the same way for the heart. Could be mistaken though, but I don't know. It took them a year to do tag 1, 2. No. It took them a year to do tag 1 and 2. Something hitting me up there or what? Yeah. It took them 6 months to release tag 1, and then another 6 months for tag 2. Yeah, so that's 2 DLCs in the space of a year, right? Man, those fucking whiplash projectiles, they are death. Man, this corridor right here used to mess me up so much. You just have to be so careful when you do it. Yeah, it's unusual to see a DLC release more than a year after the OG game. Tag 2 was affected by COVID, and I didn't think it would become a regular thing. Yeah, I think Tag 1 and Tag 2 would have released in quicker succession, I think, had there not been COVID. But I think Tag 1 was supposed to release when it released, which is 6 months after the base game. Tag 2, I think, should have released a bit earlier. So yeah. But until August is way too late. I agree. I think August is way too late. But I mean, I don't see them. They've given us nothing. They've given us like a few nuggets here and there, but the game is. I think it's not done yet. There's still. I think Hugo mentioned that they were play testing it. So that means that it's at least 3 months away still, right? So that's May earliest. Yeah. QuakeCon, yeah, try eating one of my sliders. Yeah, those whiplash projectiles, even on these sliders, they just one-shot you almost. QuakeCon is on my birthday, so honestly, if DLC drops, then I will be more than happy to. Yeah. So your birthday is on, it's early August, C2? Like 7th or 6th, 7th, 8th August, around there? Mine is on the 27th, so we're both Virgos, I believe. Virgos are the best, my man. August 6th, yeah, there you go. I think Tag 1 and Tag 2 were supposed to be one DLC. Possibly, yes. That makes sense. And this is Hyper's favorite room because there's 2 chain gunners here just preventing you from doing this room quickly. So yeah. 6-7. We are Leos, muchacho. No, like I'm a Virgo. I think you're also a Virgo, bro. No, you're a Leo. Yes, you are a Leo because like Virgos are. Yes, that is correct. Wait, did I get the... Yes, I did, yeah. Fuck whoever made the changes to this room. Yeah, it's a good question. I wonder who decided to do that. Guess who's back? Hey, Springtrap, what's up, man? Alright, this room. There's a whiplash in there. Wow, there's a lot of stuff happening here. What am I missing? Whoa, 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 whoa. First of all, I don't want this fucking room. Sorry that I wasn't watching your streams earlier. Lately, I've been enjoying life, bro. That's better than watching my streams. Why would you watch my streams if you're enjoying life? Since the master levels are supposed to be released after the DLC, I think I might not experience the game if the DLC isn't released by August. I need something more. Yeah, but that's understandable. That's understandable. I think they should get. I think, to be honest with you, the Repertorium is great and all that, but I think they definitely should have given us at least a master level or 2 while we wait for the DLC. That would have been that would have been a smart move, but instead they're just giving us nothing, and it's a bit of a shame. We want master campaigns for the base campaign. Yeah, I agree. Me too. I also want more Riptorium. Yeah, Riptorium though, like, I'm fine with what it is. I'd rather they did master levels instead, to be honest with you, because... Oh, that guy brings up his shield very quickly now. That's new. Okay. Oh, you fucker. Where the fuck is Syrah going? Is this Doom the DLC ages? Oh yeah, GG, thanks bro. At Siege 1 master level where there are way more encounters at the points where you just be running to the next objective in the normal level would be great. Yeah, I agree. I think if they did do a Siege Part 1 master level, they would probably put in portals between some arenas to reduce traversal. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Where do we have to go again? Yeah, there you go. I'm trying out fasting for the first time. It's very fun. Are you, how come? Are you, because you have Muslim friends or something? Because there's Ramadan right now. Is that why you're fasting, Sidu? Oh, fuck. Yeah, just drop weight. Yeah. Okay. Do you also exercise on the side? Because if you want to do that properly, then I was just doing that. Fuck yeah. Yeah. It's not funny when you threaten with infinite torture though. as much as I can. Well, it's hard to go on a run when I'm freezing my ass off outside. Yeah, you're also based on in the East Coast, on the East Coast, right? So that makes sense. I get that. Hey, Brian, what's up, man? Long time. Yeah. Firstly, no way in hell can I go without water for more than 4 hours. I would die. Yeah, that's rough. That's especially if it's warm. If it's warm out, then you're screwed. What happens if they live at the South Pole where it's almost 24/7 day yearly? Well, don't go live. Basically, just don't go live there if you're Muslim. I think I think that's what they probably looked into these things, right? Um, yeah. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna call it because next level is the Spire Neanderthal, which is very long. It's a very long level, and I have to actually call it because I'm supposed to go to work tomorrow, and I need some rest because I'm still not quite there yet when it comes to being healthy. So yeah. Yeah, see, dude, I wish I could, man, but like I've been stretching it as much as possible, but like I can also feel the fatigue hitting me quite hard right now. So yeah, yeah. At least I got a few minutes of a dad's time. Yeah, Brian, sorry, man. Yeah, sorry for you joining too late, but I apologize for that, man. But yeah, I have to call it quits because I'm exhausted, man. I'm really tired. I've had a really rough week, very rough week. I'm in Long Island. We got hit pretty hard. Yeah, I saw that. The East Coast has been hit really hard with snow, and so is Northern Europe actually. By the way, because I'm based in Scandinavia, and we've also been hit very hard with snowstorms. It's been very cold too. So yeah. See you next stream. Yeah, Springtrap. Thanks, man. See you soon. Good stream. N word. Thanks, bro. All good. I get out when you usually end. Yeah. Awesome, Brian. But yeah, thanks, guys. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining. It's been really cool, really a good one. And yeah, I'll probably let's see if I'm gonna be on tomorrow or not. I'll have to see. I'm not quite sure. It really depends on how tired I am because I have to go back to work tomorrow. So it'll really depend on how my day goes and how tired I am in the evening. So yeah. All right, guys. See you guys and have a good one. And again, thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys. Take care. Bye.